Hello! In this video you will learn about the major features of the library's webpage. The web address for the library's website is bradley.edu/library. However, there are many different ways of getting to the website. The university's A to Z list under Library and library.bradley.edu also work. At the top of the library homepage are 4 tabbed search boxes. We'll now briefly look at each one, beginning with the first one, which is a search of the library catalog. You can search for a title, author, subject, or keyword in the box. For example, Watson Theory of Caring. Then you will want to click the search button to see your results. An instructional video and handouts on using the library catalog can be found in the Library DIY for Online Students Guide, which we'll show you how to find later in this video. The next tab on the homepage, labeled Databases, searches the A to Z list of databases. It works best when you search for the title of the database. If for whatever reason, like misspelling the name of the database, you do not get the results that you were hoping for, just hit the Clear Filters/Browse All Databases option, and it'll bring up a list of all the databases in alphabetical order. The next tab, labeled Journals, searches the catalog again, but just for journals. This is a great tool to use if you have a citation and are looking for the full text of a specific article. You'll want to search for the title of the journal from the citation and not the title of the article. In this example, it's Nursing Science Quarterly. After typing in the title of the journal, hit the search button. The journal should be in the first couple of hits. Click on the title to get more information about the journal. Look for a link to the full text under View Online Full Text Availability. If there isn't one, or if the journal didn't show up in the search results, the library might not have immediate access to that journal, but there are other options. Please contact the Health Sciences librarian with the complete citation for assistance. The last tab is a link to Google Scholar, which is another useful tool for doing your research. More information about how to use Google Scholar can be found in the Library DIY Guide. If you are off campus, Google Scholar must be set up to have the Get It at Bradley link to the catalog. The instructions you see here can be found at the link underneath the search box in this tab. Returning to the main library page, if you scroll down, you'll see more information about the library, including a chat icon. Options to chat can be found in multiple locations throughout the library's website. When you click on the chat icon, you will have access to a chat box where you can ask questions that will be answered by a librarian or someone who has been trained to answer questions about research. If you click the Ask a Librarian button, also on the library homepage, you'll be taken to a page that has all of the various ways you can contact the Bradley University librarians. Each librarian will have a list of subjects listed under their name and contact info, which indicates which departments or classes they work with most closely. You can also find a link to the research guides on the right, under the chat icon. The Research Guides link will take you to a list of all the guides that librarians have made for different classes, subject areas, or topics in alphabetical order. This list contains a link to the Library DIY for Online Students Guide, where you can find instructional materials for using the library effectively as an online student at Bradley University. There is also the Nursing Online Programs Guide, which contains links to resources like databases and information to help in all of the online courses. Going back to the library homepage once more, there is a box that links directly to Iliad Interlibrary Loan, which you will use later in your research. More information about Iliad can be found, you guessed it, in the Library DIY Guide. If you have any questions about the library website or any of the other library resources, please contact the Health Sciences librarian.